In the late 90s, the world of superbikes was already fierce. Brands like Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and Ducati were locked in a horsepower war, trying to outdo each other not just with looks or handling, but with sheer speed. Riders and speed freaks around the globe were craving one thing: the fastest machine ever made. Then came the beast that would change everything: the Suzuki Hayabusa. The year was 1999, and Suzuki had been silently working on something that would make headlines, stir governments, and rewrite the rulebooks of speed. The name Hayabusa wasn't just a cool label. It was symbolic. It means peregrine falcon in Japanese, a bird known for being the fastest in the world, capable of diving at speeds over 320 km/h. Suzuki wasn't just aiming to beat competitors, it was out to destroy them. Before the Hayabusa, the title of the fastest production motorcycle belonged to the Honda CBR 1100XX Super Blackbird, which topped out at around 287 km/h. That was already terrifying for public roads, but Suzuki wanted to make a statement. The engineers developed a 1299cc inline-4 engine capable of producing 173 horsepower, unheard of at the time. The aerodynamics were radical, wind tunnel tested, sculpted like a bullet, and built for cutting through the air with minimal resistance. And then, it happened. When the Hayabusa hit the streets in 1999, it didn't just beat the Super Blackbird, it obliterated it. With a top speed of 312 km/h, the Hayabusa shattered expectations. It became the fastest production motorcycle the world had ever seen. But the speed wasn't the only shocking thing, it was the ease with which it got there. Riders reported the Hayabusa felt stable at speeds over 280 km/h, thanks to its low-slung design and long wheelbase. On long stretches of open highway, it felt like it was built for one thing only: breaking limits. That scared a lot of people. Governments, especially in Europe, began raising concerns. Germany's autobahns had no speed limits, and a bike that could casually cruise at 300 km/h posed massive safety risks. Insurance companies were on edge. If a crash happened at that speed, survival was almost impossible. In fact, the Hayabusa became so infamous for its speed that it triggered what would later be called the Gentleman's Agreement between manufacturers. In 2000, just a year after its release, the big Japanese and European manufacturers met in private. They agreed that no production motorcycle would exceed 299 km/h from that point onward. This wasn't just about competition anymore. It was about public image, safety, and keeping lawmakers from banning high-performance bikes outright. Thus, the first-gen Hayabusa, the unrestricted 1999 model, became legendary. It was the last truly unlimited superbike. Motorcycle magazines exploded with reviews. One test rider described the experience as riding a missile with handlebars. Enthusiasts worldwide were in awe, while critics were divided. Was Suzuki irresponsible for building something so fast, or were they just answering the call of riders who wanted the ultimate machine? Even today, 2 decades later, people still talk about it. Riders still search for that rare, unrestricted 1999 model. Collectors pay high prices to own a piece of that raw, unfiltered power.